Today we are with a brand new Ford Capri based on the old Ford Capri. For the older generation that know that car, was a really interesting, pretty wanted car with a lot of success. And in this video it's about this new Ford Capri, which is full electric. It's a full SUV with a lot of space, a lot of technology, up to date, that use the MIB platform, the same platform that Volkswagen use it for ID.5. It's basically the same car as ID.5 with a different exterior, different interior. We will talk about that in this video. I will do a full review, interior, exterior, multimedia system, everything about this new Ford Capri you will find out in this video. Plus, I will have a separate video where I drive the car. If you want to see the test drive, definitely check out that video, because there I give you more information about how is to drive, suspension, visibility, comfort, consumption, and all that stuff. So definitely check out that video. Before we go outside and talk about the exterior design, I want to give you some technical data about the car and information. It comes in 3 different versions. It comes as a rear-wheel drive with a small battery, 52 kilowatt-hour battery, which is the most affordable version. Then it comes in the version that I have today with me. It's rear-wheel drive with extended range, extended battery, a bigger battery, 77 kilowatt-hour battery. And then the third version, the most powerful version, it comes as all-wheel drive version, 2 electric motors, a bigger battery, 79 kilowatt-hour battery, more expensive, more power. But yeah, we will talk, probably I will get that car, we'll talk in a different video. But in this video we have the version that I totally recommend you, at least if you're not driving often in the snow or on the mud or off-road conditions. I really recommend you to go with this rear-wheel drive version, long range, bigger battery, because you have a longer range, you have a good, better price, and you have more than enough power. I talk about that in the test drive video, so definitely check it out. Now, the starting price for the version that I have with me, also it comes in 2 different trims, by the way. It comes as selective, is the basis trim, and then you have the premium. And I have with me the premium version. That means it comes also with those leather, ecological leather seats. Sensico, they call it. It's ecological leather, but it's really good quality. I will show you a little bit later. It comes with panoramic glass roof and a few other things like 20-inch rims and full matrix LED headlamps, which I will show you a little bit later. The starting price for this version that I have with me, it's 39,150 euro. With all the options, should go up to 56,450 euro. But Ford, at least here in Romania, they have a discount now. So the price of the car, the way it is today, it's 47,963 euro with all the options included. And here in the car that I have with me, we have the options like the color, which is 1,000 euro. This red color in yellow come for free, which is also very nice on yellow. You have the hook, 900 euro. You have the panoramic glass roof, 950 euro. You have the heat pump, which is optional in the car. It doesn't come standard. It's 1,050 euro. Yeah, pretty good price for the offer. Also, it comes with autopilot and all that safety features, which I show you in the test drive video, and I recommend you to check it out because they're really good. The power of the car, 286 horsepower, 545 Newton meters. The battery capacity, 77 kilowatt hour. It's an NMC battery, 0 to 100 in 6.4 seconds. The range of the car, 598 kilometer VLTP up to this range. It's a pretty good range. This is the plus and the most important thing on an electric car. So probably in real life you can do 400 kilometers without any problem. Top speed of the car limited to 180 kilometers per hour. Ground clearance 18.7 centimeters. And the turning circle, from my point of view, is the biggest plus on this car. A big SUV, you wanna be easy to drive in the city in a small space, and this car have 9.7 meter, which is incredible. It's kind of one of the best in class in terms of turning circle, which is incredible. Consumption, 14 kilowatt hour. We will test it in the test drive video, check it out. Charging speed, normally it's 135 kilowatt hour and 11 kilowatt in AC, but if you go for the bigger battery for all-wheel drive system, you can get 185 kilowatt in DC and 11 in AC. It's more than enough from my point of view. In 28 minutes you can charge turbocharge the car from 20% to 80%. The weight of the car, 2098 kilograms. Trunk space, 567 liters. And if you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 1510 liters. It comes with independent type MacPherson suspension on the front and independent multi-link suspension on the rear. Those are the most important technical data and information. Now guys, we will go, I will leave also the technical data and info in the description of the video if you want to read it out. Now let's go outside to talk a little bit about the exterior design, then we'll come inside and I will show you everything around here. The same key as you probably saw it also on some Volkswagen group cars. The basic difference is the fact that we have Ford logo on the back, but it's a pretty nice key. I really like it. I really like it that they take the key as well. What you can do with the key, it comes with keyless entrance, of course, so you don't have to always press the buttons. When you come close to the car will unlock and also will lock when you go farther away. You can also press the buttons, but you can also use the handle. Also, the car didn't come with an animation when you lock or unlock the car. It's just basically turn on the lights, the daytime running lights and also the tail lights. Also, when you lock the car, it will fold in the mirror. Also, when you unlock it, it will fold out. It's very useful because the mirror, it's pretty big, so in the tight parking space, it's very useful to hide the mirrors. This is the back, the same story. The tail lights will turn on and off when you lock or unlock the car. Now, if you want to open the trunk, you have this button here in the middle, where if you press it for a few seconds, the trunk will open automatically, which is very, very useful. You can do that also from the key. If you want to close it, the same story, press it 2 seconds and then the trunk will close, which is extremely useful. So in general, this is the key. Now I also turn on the light so we can talk a little bit about the exterior design, but I didn't turn on the hazard light. I will turn it a little bit later. Regarding the exterior design, as I said, it's built on the same platform as ID.5. It's basically have the same size. The only difference is that it is different in terms of design. So now it's all about personal preference. From my point of view, I like the back end because it's quite unique. It's different than other cars. Also the way they design the tail lights and the back end, it's quite unique. So you can be confused looking at the back of the car. So you know immediately it's a Capri, right? From the side, also nice side profile. It's very similar. I don't know if you know the old version of Capri. It's kind of similar, at least the upper side and this area around here. It's very, very similar of the back window, which I like very much. And it's also pretty unique. If you know, usually most of the cars, they don't have round design on the window in this area. They usually have that kind of angle design of the window, but this time it's round and it looks pretty nice. It's like a floating roof. I like that. 20-inch rims on this premium version look very nice, fit really good with the car. We will go there in a second to talk about them because they are aerodynamic. Then I like very much the fact, and you see the combination of colors, even if you get it in red or yellow look also good. The combination of black glossy with tinted windows and also this floating roof color, I think it looks so good. It fits really nice. Also, we have this black around the wheels on the downskirt. That also protect the paint of the car, but also add the contrast to the color, which is quite nice. Now, looking from the front end, here we have a much rounder shape like all new electric cars to improve the aerodynamic. It's a pleasant look. It's a pleasant front end as well. I really like it. I like the lines, the front end, the bumper down there. It's really nice and attractive. You can see also the headlamps, which are matrix LED headlight. They are adaptive matrix LED headlamps, super bright and nice. I have a video in the nighttime. If you want to see it, definitely check out that video to see them a little bit better, but also pretty nice design, round shape. I think it looks good. It looks attractive. It's a pretty big car, basically. It's a pretty long car, but very well designed, very nice made. And my favorite part is that the turning circle is 9.7 meters, so you can turn around this huge car in such a small space, and it's very useful from my point of view. Here in the front, you have the daytime running light split in 4 parts. Right? And they look like a crystal. They look really interesting. I love the way they design it. It looks really nice. And then when you turn on the hazard light, you will see that those daytime running light will be replaced. Let me turn it on from down there. And right now they are replaced, the daytime running light, with the turning signal, turning indicators, which is looking great again, and you can see it also from the distance, very visible. This is important. LED everywhere, front, rear. This is great. The latest is technology in terms of lighting system, and it's visible from every angle. This is the mirror cap, LED light also everywhere, super visible. By the way, here under the mirror you have the camera for 360 degrees camera. Also under the mirror you have a nice light projection with the car on the ground. It looks great in the nighttime. The mirror caps have also a nice design, kind of sporty design, aggressive. They are black, the same as this A pillar. You can see only the A pillar, it's in black, but on the upper side we have the same color as the car. This is something unique. This is something that you don't see in other cars. So I like that. It's kind of a floating area. Then on the roof you have the panoramic glass roof, which come on premium version. I will show you when we go inside. Here in the middle on the windshield we have the camera and sensor for light and raining camera that can read the traffic speed limit signs that work together with the radar, which you see down here. Here you have the radar for adaptive cruise control, emergency brake, and all that safety features that I test in the test drive video, and you can see it there. Then you have the front end, very nice, very nice transition. And I like from the headlamps here in the middle you have this black piano which go directly here. It's quite unique. Again, it looks good. Ford badge. Then you have the front camera for 360 degrees camera, Capri writing here on the front end, and then some black glossy on the lower end. So cool. And then here is the air intake, and by the way it's an active air intake. So you can see the pedals there. They are closed, they are open right now, but they are closed and open depending if the car needs to be cooled down. And on the side we have those air intakes, air curtains to improve the aerodynamic. And then again, 6 sensors on the front for parking and safety features. The headlamps are matrix LED adaptive headlamps on the premium version. But if you get the entry-level version, you will get normal LED headlamps. Now on the side, again, as I said, nice design here on the side. Really interesting the way they designed these arches on the side, a little bit muscular. It comes outside, and then you have this black piano around the wheels here to protect the paint of the car, and also to protect this area from the rust. And also on the downskirt, the same black piano everywhere. Now the rims, they are aerodynamic rims. I like the fact that usually most of the electric cars, this area in the middle, they cover it with plastic. This time it's alloy wheels everywhere. So you have alloy wheels even here in the middle. Then you have ventilated brake discs on the front, normal brake calipers, 20-inch rims, winter tires right now. On the rear, the same story, the same protection, black protection around the wheels. And on the rear, you have the drum brakes, the same as on the other Volkswagen ID group cars that share the same platform. It's quite fine. I mean, it doesn't have to worry. The brakes are really good. So yeah, this is a decision that the company and the way they work with it. Anyway, most of the brake happen in the front. 80% of the brake happen in the front and 20% on the rear. Plus you have the electric motor which use the regenerative brake, so you don't even need that much brake power. Up here, the radio antenna, very nice in black, very modern. Here, very sleek and simple design to improve the aerodynamic. And here we have kind of a lip to use the it's useful for the downforce at high speed. And then on the back you have this tinted window, kind of a squarish tinted window on the rear. On the side, really interesting, here is round, and then again black tinted, and a black piano here between the windows. Very nice transition here. I really like this transition. It looks really nice, really modern. On the back, the Ford badge with white Capri writing inside this kind of a glass. I would say it's a plastic glass, something like that. It looks really nice also. And then you have the tail lights LED. This is the fog lamp on the both sides. You have fog lamps left and right, super visible, and the turning signal again LED, super visible. And down here, of course, we have LED lights on the number plate. Plus here is the reverse camera, guys, which is washable. Then 6 sensors on the rear as well. The bumper is pretty simple, some light reflector, but in black glossy. The charging port is here on the right side. Here you can charge the car up to 133 kilowatt in DC, 11 kilowatt AC, but on the all-wheel drive version up to 185 kilowatt. And yeah, regarding the exterior design, this is it. What do you think about it? Do you like it? What would you change to the car? What would you make better to the car? I'm really curious. Write me in the comment. Or what do you like and what you don't like about it? Anyway, now I want to show you what is under the hood. By the way, this is the handle. I forget to show you. You have illuminated handles on the front and also on the rear, which is great. In the nighttime you can see them. You can lock it very easy, open it very easy. And the quality of the door. This is the way it sounds. Sounds pretty good, pretty natural, pretty solid. Open the hood, stop the hazard lights, and then I want to show you how it looks under the hood. And probably most of you wonder if it's a place here. No, it's not. You don't have a storage space here, sadly, even though it's built on the electric platform. You don't have any space, but you have the wiper fluid and then all that electronic parts. Good. Going in the trunk to see the space here. So you have the button down here, press the button, open the trunk automatically. Huge opening, I like that. Up here you have the handle, you have the button to close it and open it. And this is it. The entrance is super big. I like very much the fact that we don't have anymore that protection, annoying protection that you have to take it out all the time. And they put this protection up here. You see, you can take it out, of course, but it's here. It's linked up and down. And then you can also see the entrance a little bit better. So big entrance. Very useful. Plus, the big advantage is that this is super light because it's kind of a super light material, so it's not something heavy like a plastic stuff and so on. And it's so convenient to have it like that. You can also take it down, put it under the floor and so on. This is useful. So entrance is big. I think it's more than enough space here for a family with 2 kids to go in holiday or whatever. A lot of space. Some plastic at the entrance, almost a flat floor here, maybe 1 centimeter. But overall, pretty flat, pretty good space. Pretty good space on the left side. This is also extra, optional, but you have this kind of space here. Hooks in every corner, some strap here. You have a hook, plenty of space. Hook here. Here is also the hook. Keep in mind that you have the hook as well. Optional, you have 2 LED lights left and right. You have a 12-volt port here in the trunk. You have a hook here. The quality here is pretty good. Plus, look at this, guys. You can configure this trunk just the way you want it. You can put the grocery here in this way, so they are not moving around in the trunk. It's so nice, configurable. The trunk, you can also take this out. Look at this. You can take out that part. You can make more space here. You can go under the floor here where you have a lot of space to put the cables. You can see right now there are the cables and also the repair kit. And you have so much space. Super useful. I like it. To be honest, I like it. I like what I see on the car. I like the way it drives, and I like also what I see here in the trunk, the space and all these things. I think this one is not well. Oh, come on. What's wrong here? I think this one should be like that. Someone turn around this, right? This should be like this, man. This is like that, right? Wait. Why it's not in the right position? And then this is like that. Okay, now it's good. Now it's down, now it's good. Good. If you want to fold down the seats, you have to fold it like 60-40, but you have the possibility to carry long items like skis here, just like that. It's so easy to fold it down, and now you can carry long items and have 2 passengers in the back, which is very useful. I like it. Then, folding down the seats, you go here, you push it forward, you go here, and then you push it forward again, the same story, and that's it. Almost 100% flat floor here. You can carry long items without any problem. So from the point of view of practicality, the car, it's just really good. It's more than perfect. I don't think you need more space than it has. If you open the door on the rear, it's not opening 90 degrees, but the opening, it's relatively big. You have more than enough space to fit in some items from the side. That's the space. In the back, the quality here, it's also pretty good. A lot of space on the legs room because you don't have a transmission tunnel in the middle. Everything is flat. You have plenty of space on the legs there, which is very useful. A lot of space in this area. So overall, this is the this is the trunk, and the practicality, I think it's more than fine. Here on the door, one window, one piece. If you want to fold it down, you have to go in the front to put the contact first. Let me put the contact right, and then I don't think it's locked, but yeah, let me do it from here. Do you know how cool you fold down the windows in the rear on the front? You see, you have only two buttons. How you do that? You put your button, your finger here. It's kind of a touch sensitive button. If you deactivate it like that, it's working the front windows, right? So where is it? I have to leave the key inside. Where is the key? Let me leave the key inside the car, that way it doesn't work. Now, if you fold it down right now, it folds down the front windows, and you can see it's not double glass, but the glass is a little bit thicker, so that helps to the sound insulation. Sound insulation is also pretty good. But if you put your finger here on the rear, now you activate the rear, and now if you fold down, if you use the buttons, you fold down the rear window, and you can see here the windows are not that thick as in the front, so that are a little bit more tinier on the rear, but you can fold it almost all the way down, which is good. Let me close the door in the front. Now, regarding the quality, material and design, it's pretty simple, pretty nice. A nice contrast between white and this dark color. Upper side you have plastic here you have plastic, but it's other color which look good, and you don't know which type of materials are until you touch it, and this is a good thing. That means it's a good quality plastic. Here you have soft material, so everywhere here you have kind of a rubber material, a little bit softer, and then you have the button for the windows, the handle, the speaker, and a lot of storage space. I like that. This is a big plus. Many storage space here in the door bands. Big entrance right here. This is the view from here. Also, you can see the panoramic glass roof, which is pretty big all over the roof there. It looks quite cool. And this is the interior, those are the seats. Sensico, this is a seat that's not, it's leather, but it's ecological leather. The quality is very good, they are super comfortable, and I like also the design. The design are kind of made to be comfy. Then you have Isofix, you can install two child seats here in this area. Here in the middle you have the armrest with two cup holders, also the same leather here, which is great. And behind the front seats you have this design, kind of a sporty seat, but behind you have leather, and it's also soft everywhere. I like the fact that we don't have any plastic here, some storage space. Plus I love the fact that we have a flat floor, no transmission in the middle, so even a third person can sit here without any problem. Super comfortable, so plenty of space on the legs room. Now, going inside, I adjust the seats in my driving position. I'm 173 centimeters, and this is the space behind myself. Pretty good space, a lot of space. I can stretch also the legs under the front seats pretty well. And this is the space on my head. I have like four and a half fingers. The knees stay a little bit higher because you have the battery under there. It's kind of normal, but you can stretch the legs like that. And the position here, it's very good. I have plenty of space here, and I like the fact that my back is quite straight, and you have a right position. Up here you have the handle, you have also hook, you have also LED lights here, you have another small round window. Visibility outside, it's also quite good. And yeah, overall I think the space and the position is quite fine. Here you have two USB-C, which is very useful. You have also those vents, which feel good as quality. And that's the position. From here you adjust the airflow. Then going in the middle, super easy because you don't have a transmission tunnel. You can stay with your legs together. This is super plus for the car. Very good position here on the legs. Here we have like 3 fingers over the head. Stretch my hand, no problem. And here the same, stretch my hand, no problem. It's a little bit stiffer down and also on the back, but overall I feel like I have more than enough space. I think for medium trips I can stay here. Short medium trips, no problem. It's super comfy, it's super nice, a lot of space on the legs, and yeah, it's quite fine. Also the panoramic glass roof, it's super nice. It comes a lot of light inside, make the interior much more brighter, much more nicer. Regarding the dashboard and the design, it's very modern, very nice, up to date, 2025. Lovely. It looks really nice, and also it has a beautiful ambient light in the nighttime. on the doors and on the center console. The steering wheel, the new trend steering wheel, flat up and flat down, lovely steering wheel, great grip, and it fits really nice with the design of the dashboard. These contrast white and black look great. Also the screen in the middle look really nice and seems to be fit quite well. Anyway, let's go in the front. In terms of design in the front, kind of the same design, same contrast, white with black, big window, one piece, lovely visibility around the windows and also in the mirrors. Up here, this time in the front, we have soft material everywhere. So here they use leather. Here, soft material leather, white leather. Here's the ambient light in the door around here in the nighttime, look great. And here we have this rubber, nice soft material everywhere in this area. This is great. A lot of storage space in the door band, and here we have the speaker. Also here we have the button for opening the trunk and also the buttons for the windows, electric adjustable mirrors, folding mirrors, child lock, and so on. This is the entrance in the front, big entrance, and those are the seats in the front. Kind of a, you know, they have this sporty design, but they are comfortable, man. They fit and they are made to be comfortable. They have those side support. They are great also if you drive a little bit dynamic, but mostly they are designed to be comfortable. And on this premium version, you have this leather. But on the entry-level version, you can get also a different seat where here in the middle you have textile material if you want to have textile material. But they are bright, they are wide. They are quite comfortable. I sit on them and I like them. Then you have electric position. You can save the position from here. You have also here the, if I'm not wrong, this is the lumbar position, or is the massage function? I think it's the massage function from here, but I think you have to activate it. I think you have to sit on them. I will try it a little bit later because I didn't try that yet. And then here you can adjust the seats. Here you adjust the lumbar position. And you have normal pedals, no aluminum pedals on this version, but you have plenty of storage space here under the center console. Look at this huge amount of storage space down there under center console. Plus here you have some ambient light that looks so good in the middle, and you have also this fake carbon fiber effect around here. Also here you have the controllers for the lights. So from here you control the lights and also the fog lamps. You can turn it on and off. Plus you have those two shortcuts for the climatic system. A little bit higher you have the vents from where you can adjust it. Also pretty good quality. Again, this fake carbon fiber. And then here you have some ambient light, textile material, and then you have the steering wheel. Let me go inside. Now, visibility around the car, quite good. Good visibility in the mirrors and on the windshield. Even up here, you have pretty fine visibility, and also around the windows in the back. A little bit of blind spot in the corner, but good visibility. Those are the seats. Here in the middle you have the armrest in leather. This time it's white. And then here you have some storage space, but you can take this out. And then you have a huge amount of storage space down there. Man, it's not big. It's huge. I can put my whole hand. Look at this. Look at this. It's like incredible big. Look at it. I have all my hand there. It's huge amount of space. Super useful. There are so many good things on the car. Now you have two cup holders here. I love the fact that here I can put my phone, and look at this. I mean, here you can wireless charging your phone, right? So you can charge it wireless. But if you don't want to charge it wireless, in some cars you don't have this option to put it somehow. You put it and you charge it all the time. But if you don't want that, you have the options to put it here on the second one. This is so cool. I mean, it's so useful, and all this space here, it's so useful and so well thought, and I like it. Here it's also somehow you have this touch sensitive line where you can activate and deactivate the sound system, right? And then you can turn off the multimedia system, and here you have a button where you activate the park assist. So from here you activate the park assist or the 360 degrees camera, which are also very useful. I wish to be a little bit bigger, you know, to show you a little bit bigger the cameras, but they are very useful. You can see side cameras, you can see back camera, you can see the front camera, you can see wide front, and then the rear the same, wide, and so on. It's super cool, super useful. Plus you can wash also the rear camera. It's washable from here. Look at this. Yeah, so pretty nice, right? And then you can deactivate it. Now, another cool thing is that this screen can be adjusted. So you can adjust it like that, or you can put it all the way straight, just like that, or you can leave it in between the way you want it. And also down here under the screen, it's a hidden place where you can leave again a lot of stuff, including your phone, or so useful, all these spaces here. Plus you have two USB-C down here in that area. Crazy good, crazy good, great job. I really like that. Anyway, here you have leather all over the place here, it's great. Also you have the vents here, Bang & Olufsen sound system, I told you, on this version, on this model. And then here you have the glove box, relatively big. You don't have light there, but it's relatively big. And then you can leave it also down like that. So cool, right? Now you can adjust also the steering wheel manually, up, down, forward, backward. So you can adjust it the way you want it. It's also in the same ecological leather, great grip, good quality, nice design. Here are the buttons for adaptive cruise control and autopilot, which I recommend you to check out the test drive video, because there I show you how it works. And then here you have some controllers where you can activate the heated steering wheel. You have 3 positions heated steering wheel, which is great. Also, I will go to the media in a second. I will show you heated seats. And then from here you have voice command, of course, and change the tracks. But from here you can also configure this 5-inch screen where you can see different information about driving assist and about different infos like the consumption. Right now I don't have the seat belt. It says like you don't have the seat belt, but here it shows you. Let me put the seat belt and let me show you 1 second, guys. And then I want to show you back. Now I put my seat belt because I can show you the directions from the navigation and the consumption, so you can kind of customize in a few ways, which is very useful. I mean, you don't have many information and complicated information, but the screen is so somehow clear, small, the brightness is good, the resolution is good. You have all the information that you need in such a clear and simple way that you don't feel like you need more than that. Plus, the cockpit is not all the way back here like usually in all the cars. It's kind of close and near to your face, so it's easy to see and understand. Plus, you have also this head-up display. I don't know if you can see it there. I want to zoom in a little bit to show you. You have the head-up display directly on the windshield, and it's probably, again, one of the best head-up display. It's small, it's nice, it's integrated very well in the windshield. And again, from my point of view, I think it's more than perfect. And then, of course, behind the steering wheel, you have the stalk from where you put the car in drive mode. You put it in drive, it's just drive normally. When you release the acceleration, it's just rolling. But if you put it in B mode, it's recuperating more energy. It's like one pedal drive. It's not a proper one pedal drive, but it's like one pedal drive. And that's it. And here you have also the stalk for the MacPherson turning signals. Up here, the mirror, you already saw it. Here we have some LED lights, pretty powerful in the nighttime. SOS button microphones. Here you have the vanity mirror with 2 simple yellow light. Then here in the middle we have the screen, which I can adjust right now in order to see it a little bit better. And the screen, guys, you have so many information. What I like about this multimedia screen is the fact that it's very responsive. I mean, even if you are here in the navigation, it's very responsive. Even if you are in other menu, it's very responsive. And down here on the lower end, you have all the climatic system functions, the heated seats, free position. You have also the climatic system. You can go directly into the menu of the climatic system, and here you can change the place where the air should go. You have also the comfort, and you can choose between a few shortcuts for the climatic system and so on. It's very useful, very simple to understand, very simple to use, to activate and deactivate and deactivate, and that's good. Here is the home button. This is the home page where you have the navigation, radio, charging info, connectivity to the phone, and on the second page you have the consumption. Here on the last trips you have information about the car, if the car has some errors, service information, and down here the charging info, and configuration wizard, which show you and teach you how to do and configure those settings. And up here on the ground, on the upper side, you can slide it down. You have a few shortcuts to the audio system. You can go to the audio system, and you have a lot of settings to the Bang & Olufsen system. And then from here, you can definitely change the focus. You can change the balance and feather and sound focus and so on. You have plenty of settings which are very useful. And then of course a few other brightness settings. And you can also choose to have your screen brighter, which look much better right now. And yeah, again, super useful. Going back to home, up here we have some shortcuts in this area. Here you have also some notification if the car has some notification. Here you have also the, let's say here we have the connectivity and all that settings. And here we have the general settings. If you go here in this menu, you activate the general settings, and here we have all the settings of the car, from telephone, radio, navigation, vehicle, mobile, and so on. If you go to vehicle, you have also a lot of data here regarding the consumption on the long term, charging, and so on. You can see the consumption here. Then you have the status here if the car has some error. You have also here the vehicle, and on the vehicle you have all the settings of the car, from tires to comfort lights, you know, like for animation outside. You have mirrors, you have headlamps here. You can kind of adjust the headlamps. You can go to the second page to go to brakes, where you have also the auto hold and other settings. You have windows and openings, service position, wipers, and so on. If you go in the interior, you have again head-up display here. You can configure it and set up the head-up display. You have cockpit and interior lights. Super cool, right? And then going back here to the menu, if you go to parking, you see those parking assistant cameras. Charging settings, you can choose how much you want to charge the car, and it shows you a lot of information about the charging. You can optimize the charging and start battery heating. You can have a preheat for the battery, which is useful before you go to charging station. Then here you have the precondition. You can also precondition the car if you set some time to be ready when you go to the car. Mobile apps, of course, you can connect your apps here, Android Auto, and so on. You can go to driver assistance systems, where you have all the safety features, and I tested in the test drive. If you want to see how it works, definitely check it out. Very easy to understand, very easy to activate and deactivate. Now on the settings here, we have the language and all that, units, time, date, settings. It's very easy to understand. I like how easy is the layout and how easy it is to understand all the menu. And the ambient light, you can choose the sunflower, moonstone, volcano. You can individualize and choose whatever color you want, or you can basically leave it on automatically and the car will choose for you, but also you can turn it off completely. On the second page, we have the apps, updates, air conditioning, connection, sound, and so on. So basically, those are the most important. The last but not least, of course, it is the navigation system, which I want to show you in a second. If we go to the navigation system, it's very responsive. What I notice, it's very responsive. It works fast. It's easy to understand. Plus, what I like very much, the fact that it's an electric car, I want to see until where I can drive, right? So if you go farther away and zoom out, you can see this bluish line that shows you until where you can go with the electricity that you still have right now. Plus, if I press this button here, blue button, it shows me all the charging stations around me, and not only. So you can choose and search for the charging stations. And it gives you so many information, like the distance, like where is it, like what's the speed, and so on. So if you choose one, you can see how fast it's loading. It's really fast, really quick. I really like it. And then you can see right now information here on the screen and also on the head-up display. And then up here, by the way, you can go here to change different driving mode. It comes with 4 different driving modes: eco mode, sport mode, and the car will react accordingly in different driving modes. If you want to find out more info, check out the test drive video. And here on the individual, you can customize the driving, dynamic steering, drive mode, and you can kind of customize it how you like it. Or you can leave it simple on eco and the car will choose for you. Also, the cool part is that on the climatic system, it comes with a system that if it feels like you are just the driver in the car, the part with the passenger will stay off all the time. So Yeah, in general, this is the car. I think I cover almost everything, guys. I don't know if I missed something. I have to take down the seat belt. Yeah, if you still have questions, ask me down below. I will leave in the description of this video all the technical data and information about the car if you want to find out more about it. From my point of view, the quality is pretty good overall. I think it's a pretty good price for the offer. The multimedia is great, the navigation is great, the different driving modes are great. I like very much the seats, they are super comfy. I like the space around here, it's very smart made. It's one of the smartest use of space, if that makes sense. Plus the exterior of the car, it's quite attractive, quite nice. And I think it's a good family car, a car that deserves to go and test drive and see if you like it for yourself. Anyway, after you drive it, come back and write me what you think about the car. I'm really looking forward to hear your opinion about this car. What you like, what you don't like, what would you change about the car? I'm really curious. And yeah, that was the video, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the test drive video with the same car. Thank you for watching. As always, stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.